Specific policies that enhance digital equity. Introduction. Welcome to this presentation on specific policies designed to enhance digital equity. Today we'll explore how governments, organizations, and communities implement various policies to address digital disparities and promote inclusive access to technology. Digital equity is essential for ensuring that everyone, regardless of background, has access to the resources they need to succeed in today's digital world. To achieve this, we need effective policies that drive equitable access. This presentation will take approximately 20 minutes, and throughout we'll examine key case studies, strategies, and outcomes related to digital equity policies. Moving forward, let's review what you can expect to learn by the end of this presentation. Learning outcomes. By the end of this session, you will be able to relate EDI values with digital equity. Understand how equality, diversity, and inclusion values are integrated into effective digital equity policies and how they help reduce disparities. Illustrate specific policies aimed at digital equity. Identify and explain real-world case studies of policies that have successfully enhanced digital equity, along with the measurable outcomes. With these learning objectives in mind, let's begin with a deeper look at the concept of digital equity and why it's crucial for a more inclusive society. Understanding digital equity. Definition. Digital equity means fair and equal access to technology, the internet, and digital resources for all individuals. It goes beyond just access. It's about enabling people to effectively use technology to fully participate in society. Importance. Achieving digital equity impacts many aspects of life, including education, job opportunities, and essential services access. Without it, marginalized groups face increased challenges in achieving economic stability and social participation. Connection to EDI. Digital equity aligns closely with equality, diversity, and inclusion principles, which emphasize breaking down barriers and creating inclusive environments where everyone can thrive. Role of policies. Policies are critical in promoting digital equity, providing clear frameworks for action that define goals, allocate resources, and set standards. Let's move on to see why these policies matter and explore examples that highlight their impact. The importance of policies for digital equity. Why policies matter. Policies play a vital role in creating a more equitable digital landscape by establishing standards and driving collective action. For example, policies can require schools to provide students with internet access and digital devices, and mandate that internet service providers expand services to underserved areas. With this understanding, we'll now dive into specific case studies of policies that have successfully enhanced digital equity in various contexts. Case Study Overview. Examining policies for digital equity. Focus. In this presentation, we'll explore case studies of policies implemented to enhance digital equity. These examples will showcase various approaches, strategies employed, challenges faced, and measurable outcomes achieved. Goal. By examining these real-world examples, you'll gain practical insights into policy development and execution that can help foster digital equity in your communities. Let's begin with our first case study, the U.S. Broadband Initiative. Case Study 1. The U.S. Broadband Initiative. Background. The U.S. government launched the Broadband Initiative to address digital disparities, especially in rural areas with limited access. Policy details. This initiative includes federal funding for infrastructure, grants for local governments, and subsidies for low-income households to make internet services affordable. Key partnerships with local organizations and tech companies have been critical to effective deployment. Outcome. Millions of Americans have gained access to high-speed internet, leading to better educational and employment opportunities, and improved access to essential online services. Challenges faced. Infrastructure gaps. Addressing gaps in rural areas required significant investment and careful planning. Funding limitations. Securing adequate long-term funding was a challenge, impacting continuity of service in some regions. Community engagement. Ongoing collaboration with local communities was essential to meet their specific needs. Next, we'll examine a case from Europe, the Digital Belgium Initiative. Case Study 2. The Digital Belgium Initiative. Background. The Digital Belgium initiative aims to enhance digital inclusion and improve technology access, empowering all citizens to engage in the digital economy. Policy details. This initiative emphasizes digital literacy, infrastructure development, and affordable internet access, particularly targeting vulnerable groups such as low-income households, seniors, and rural communities. Outcome: Belgium has seen increased internet access and improved digital skills, empowering citizens in online education, job searching, and civic participation. Challenges faced: awareness and engagement. Ensuring community members actively engaged with available resources was challenging. Regional coordination. Aligning efforts across different regions required extensive collaboration. Impact measurement. Assessing the effectiveness of digital literacy programs and ensuring they reached marginalized communities required ongoing adjustments. Let's now move to another significant example: the UK Digital Strategy. Case Study 3. The UK Digital Strategy. Background. The UK government's digital strategy focuses on improving digital access and skills for all citizens, especially underserved communities. Policy details. With significant investments in infrastructure, digital skills training, and technology innovation, the strategy aims to enhance participation in the digital economy. Outcome: increased digital access and skills have supported economic growth and social inclusion, helping citizens improve job prospects and quality of life. Challenges faced: economic inequality. Persistent economic inequalities pose challenges to achieving uniform digital access. Technology adoption. Encouraging older populations to adopt digital tools required ongoing outreach. Sustainability. Ensuring the long-term viability of these initiatives demanded continued investment and adaptability. Finally, let's explore our last case study focused on India. Case Study 4. India's Digital India Program. Background. India's Digital India program, launched in 2015, aims to create a digitally empowered society by enhancing digital infrastructure and promoting digital literacy. Policy details. The initiative emphasizes increasing internet connectivity, promoting digital literacy, and digitizing government services to reach all citizens, especially those in rural areas. Outcome: significant increases in internet access, particularly in rural areas, have empowered citizens to access government services and participate in the digital economy. Challenges faced: infrastructure development. Expanding infrastructure across diverse regions posed logistical challenges. Cultural barriers. Cultural attitudes towards technology adoption created barriers in rural areas. Resource allocation. Equitably distributing resources to underserved communities required targeted outreach. With these cases in mind, let's discuss the lessons learned from these examples. Lessons learned from case studies. Collaboration is key. Effective digital equity policies often depend on collaboration between governments, organizations, and community stakeholders. Community engagement. Involving affected communities is vital to understanding their needs and refining policies to achieve better outcomes. Flexibility and adaptability. Policies must adapt to changing technologies, and community needs to remain relevant and bridge the digital divide. Building on these lessons, let's look at the role of equality, diversity, and inclusion values in shaping digital equity policies. The role of EDI in policy development. Embedding EDI values. Integrating EDI values in policy design ensures inclusivity, addressing the diverse needs of traditionally marginalized groups. Impact of EDI-driven policies. EDI-focused policies promote a more equitable digital landscape, helping reduce disparities and creating inclusive access to technology. Looking ahead, let's consider future directions for digital equity policies. Future directions for digital equity policies. Innovation in policy development. Policymakers must innovate to address emerging digital challenges, staying ahead of technological trends. Continued advocacy. Advocacy for digital equity must remain strong, with marginalized communities represented in policymaking. Focus on sustainability. Future policies should ensure long-term success by securing funding, fostering community ownership, and promoting ongoing education. As we wrap up, let's review the key takeaways from this presentation. Conclusion and key takeaways. Summary. Effective digital equity policies are essential for reducing digital disparities. By learning from these case studies, we can see the value of collaboration, community engagement, and EDI values in policy development. Key takeaway. Digital equity policies improve technology access and foster a more inclusive society where everyone can thrive. To continue learning, here are some valuable resources. Resources for further learning. Digital Equity Resource Library offers tools and information for implementing digital equity initiatives. National Digital Inclusion Alliance focuses on promoting digital equity through policy advocacy and community engagement. The Center for Digital Inclusion provides research and strategies for advancing digital inclusion practices. International Telecommunication Union offers global guidelines for equitable access to technology. Thank you.